Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my presentation video on my YouTube channel. I'm glad to see you all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ukti Wahid Nyawati. I'm from the Accounting Major 2017, Faculty of Economy, State University of Jakarta. On this occasion, I would like to present my proposal thesis. The title is Effect of Size Moderation on the Influence of Investment Opportunity Set and Sales Growth on Firm Value. First of all, thanks to Mrs. Dr. I Gusti Ketut Agung Ulupui, SAMSI AKCA, as my first supervisor. Thanks to Mr. Ahmad Fauzi, SPDM AK, as my second supervisor. There are 4 contents in the proposal thesis. First content, preliminary. Research background. Stakeholders have various interests in the firm. The firm has the main objective, namely to maximize shareholder wealth, which can be achieved by maximizing firm value. Measuring firm value needs to be done, one of which is using Tobin's Q ratio. Companies that have the main goal of maximizing profit are considered inappropriate because they are short-term oriented and don't pay attention to social responsibility. In addition, firm value is a form of stakeholder assessment regarding the firm starting from the input to output stage, so that the value of the firm is taken into consideration in making all decisions. There are 2 types of decisions that can affect firm value. The first is an investment decision. One indicator of investment decision is investment opportunity set. The size of the firm investment opportunity set in the future that can affect the growth of firm asset or project that have a positive net present value is reflected in the investment opportunity set. As stated by Riai Bilkowi, investment opportunity set are not only formed by investment choice in the future, but also combined with asset in place to maximize firm value. Second, namely in the funding decision. Sales growth is an indicator of funding decision. Sales growth reflects the success of the firm performance, which can be seen from an increase in the firm sales volume in a certain period. The sales growth can be taken into consideration to optimize the firm's effort to maximize firm value. Then, the value of the firm is also influenced by the size of the firm. Second, namely in the funding decision. Sales growth is an indicator of funding decision. Sales growth reflects the success on the firm performance, which can be seen from an increase in the firm sales volume in a certain period. The sales growth can be taken into consideration to optimize the firm's effort to maximize firm value. Then, the value of the firm is also influenced by the size of the firm. As a moderator, firm size strengthens the effect of investment opportunity set and sales growth on firm value. Next slide. Telecommunication subsector companies are dynamic companies that can keep up with the times, so that it has a great opportunity to continue to grow in the era of digitalization. In addition, the telecommunication subsector firm is classified as good because it has not experienced a very sharp increase and decrease like other sectors despite the fluctuating growth rate in the 2016 until 2019 period. According to data from the Central Statistics Agency in 2019, the contribution of telecommunication subsector companies to gross domestic product or GDP increased to 3.9%. The increase in the GDP contribution was partly supported by the increased penetration of internet service users. As observed by the International Telecommunication Union in 2019, the number of internet users in 2019 was 53.6% of the global human population. In line with the result of the ABGI and Indonesia Survey Center, there was also an increase in the penetration of internet users in Indonesia to 73.7%. This increased penetration of internet users is one of the factors driving corporate value. The average value of the telecommunication subsector companies in the following graph fluctuated from 2016 until 2019, but the value is above 1. This means that the average overall shares of the telecommunication subsector companies are classified as overvalued. The potential to increase in value in the form of an increase in the number of users and the need for internet service is not matched by the availability of BTS, network quality in various regions, digital skills, and literacy. The firm value rises made by the growth and increase in firm performance. Fluctuation in the growth and performance of telecommunication subsector companies have an impact on profit for the current year 2016 until 2019. Factors that affect is heavy construction of palapa rings, price wars, and the lack of regulation related to OTT, 5G, and IoT. This research was conducted because of difference in the result of previous studies on investment opportunity set and sales growth that affect firm value. The difference between this study and previous research is that it used the Tobin-Skew ratio to measure firm value. The firm size variable as a moderator for the influence of the independent variable on the dependent, and only examine the telecommunication sectors with a span of 4 years of research data starting from 2016 until 2019. Then there are 4 formulations of the problem in this study, namely 1. Do investment opportunity set affect firm value? 2. Does sales growth affect firm value? 3. Does size moderate the effect of investment opportunity set on firm value? 4. Does size moderate the effect of sales growth on firm value? And then this research was conducted with the aim, first, to find out the influence of investment opportunity set on firm value. Second, to determine the effect of sales growth on firm value. Third, to find out the moderating effect of size on investment opportunity set on firm value. Lastly, namely to determine the moderating effect of size on sales growth on firm value. Next, benefits of research. This research is expected to present empirical knowledge regarding the effect of investment opportunity set and sales growth on firm value in the telecommunications subsector with firm size as a moderating variable. 2. Is used as an additional reference for the development of accounting studies and subsequent research on firm value. 3. Used by DUDI, both investors and firm management, as an evaluation material in making business decisions to maximize firm value. Furthermore, the second point is literature review. 2 theories from the basis of this research. First, agency theory. The theory introduced by Ross in 1973, then Jensen and Macklin in 1976 examined agency theory. The result is the firm has a contractual agreement where the agent will look for opportunities to improve his welfare rather than the welfare of the principal. Potential agency problems that can arise are difference in interest for high profits and action of agents who violate contract agreements. Second, signal theory. In 1970, George Akerlof researched information asymmetry. Then, in 1973, Spence discovered that the sender would signal the receiver in the form of relevant information. Signal theory assumes that the information presented to all interested parties regarding the firm prospect is uniform, so that the signal cost and information asymmetry can be minimal. Positive signal reserved by stakeholders, such as increase in firm profits, are a sign that the firm prospects in the future are good, so that the firm value also increase. Will increase investor interest in investing. Then, variable definition. According to Sartono, firm value is the selling value of the firm as an operating business. In the context of a public firm value is reflected in the share price. If the stock price is high, the firm value is high. Investment, funding, and dividend decisions made by a firm can affect the value of the firm. There are 3 ways to measure firm value using the stock price approach, namely price-earning ratio, price-to-book value, and Tobin-Skew. According to Hasnawati, investment opportunity set are investment options in the future that are expected to generate high returns. Investment opportunity itself illustrated 2 things, including the firm's goal, prospect, and the firm's skills in determining the type of investment to be realized. There are 3 proxies for measure IOS, namely the IOS proxy based on price, based on investment, and based on variance. According to Tarmidi et al., sales growth is a ratio to measure and evaluate sales growth from the one period to the next. Sales growth can increase revenue, increase profits, and cover the firm's operating costs. Sales growth can be measured by comparing the increase in sales volume with the number of sales in the previous period. According to Wati, the size of the firm is the size of the firm, which is grouped into 3, namely large, medium, and small companies. The grouping is based on the total sales, total asset, and average sales. The size of the firm contributes to the increase in firm performance. Firm size is measured using the natural logarithm of the firm's total asset. Some of the previous studies on which this research was conducted are follows. First, iOS to film value. Significant. Hidayah, 2015. Rajul Saputra, 2019. Fairia, 2020. So the investment opportunity set have a significant effects on film value. While research by Prabowo Lindarawati and Teja Kusuma, 2014, Suryandari and Mongan 2020, and Aprilianti et al. 2019, show that investment opportunity set don't have a significant effect on film value. Second, research Diantari Suryanawa in 2019, Adnyani and Suarnya 2020, Fauzia and Jamal 2020, show that sales goal has a significant effect on film value. Unlike the research of Adam 2019, Sihaan and Musli 2020, and Wulandari, Albert Haryanto, and Sophie 2021, sales growth don't have significant effect on film value. 3. Research Ibrahim 2017, Nelwan and Tulung 2018, Wiastuti and Dilak 2019, and Ahmad Bakar and Islam 2020 show that film size has a significant effect on film value. While research by Suryandani 2018, Komarudin and Afandi 2019, Zuhra 2019, film size does not have a significant effect on film value. Furthermore, theoretical framework and hypothesis development. In this research, I would like to examine 3 factors that can influence film value. The position of film value as a dependent variable is influenced by 2 independent variables, namely investment opportunity set and sales growth. Meanwhile, film size as a moderating variable has a character of strengthening the influence of independent variable on the dependent variable. The effect of investment opportunity set on film value is as follows. First, investment opportunity set are collection of investment options that generate a positive NPV. The firm hopes that the investment chosen will bring high returns in the future. So, management must be able to use their skills in reading investment opportunity set and making decisions, because choosing the right investment will increase the value of the firm, one of which is reflected in the stock price. In addition, investment opportunity set are the center of attention of investors when assessing companies so that they can affect investor interest in investing. The hypothesis that is formed is that investment opportunity set have a significant effect on firm value. Second, the effect of sales growth and on firm value is as follows. Sales growth is a good signal for stakeholder and is used to predict sales increase in the next period. The firm always tries to increase its sales growth because sales growth shows the firm's ability to survive and compete with competitors in the market. The increase in sales also affects the increase in the firm value. The hypothesis that is formed is that sales growth has a significant effect on firm value. Third, the effect of investment opportunity set on firm value with firm size as a moderating variable is as follows. The greater the investment opportunity will increase the value of the firm because investors see that the firm can optimize the firm funds in choosing investment that have a positive NPV and provide high returns in the future. The bigger size of the firm, the greater the investment opportunity the firm has. Then the firm must hone its ability to choose an investment to maximize the value of the firm. The hypothesis that is formed is size strengthens the effect of investment opportunity set on firm value. Fourth, the effect of sales growth on firm value with firm size as a moderating variable is as follows. Sales growth will attract the attention of stakeholders, especially investors, because sales growth will make the financial cycle flow smoothly and returns obtained are higher for the increase in firm profits. The larger the size of the firm will increase sales growth because the firm is seen as having more control over the market and encouraging investors to invest. As a result, the stock price as a reflection of the firm's value has increased. The hypothesis that is formed is size strengthens the effect of sales growth on firm value. The third point is research method. The unit of analysis used in this research is the telecommunication subsector firm list on the Indonesia Stock Exchange in 2016 until 2019. The population used in this study are all companies. sampling in the study used a non-probability sampling technique with a purposive sampling type. The following are the criteria for determining the research sample. The population of telecommunication subsector companies based on the Indonesia Stock Exchange 2016 until 2019 is 7 companies. Then reduced by 2 telecommunication subsector companies that do not have complete financial reports for the period 2016 until 2019. Finally, minus 1 of telecommunication subsector firm that was suspended during the 2016 until 2019 period. The number of research sample into 4 companies. So, the number of samples into the 4 years study, there are 12 samples. The data used in this research is secondary data. So, there are 2 ways to collect data. First is a literature study, to obtain data in the form of theory and result of previous research from books, journals, theses, and website page. Second is documentation, to obtain data in the form of financial history, closing share price, important exchange dates, related regulation, and others. Data was obtained from the website of the IDX, Kominfo, BPS, and several pages of supporting institution, the telecommunication industry, online news portal, and newspapers. Furthermore, the variable operationalization. The dependent variable in the study is firm value. Tobin-Skew ratio is used to measure firm value in the study because this ratio includes all the elements of liabilities, share capital, and firm assets. The Tobin-Skew formula used in the study is Chung and Purge modification by not involving preferred stock. There is the formula. The market value of equity plus liabilities is divided by total assets. The first independent variable in the study is investment opportunity set. To measure it, use one of the IUS proxies based on price, namely the ratio of market capitalization value to the book value of assets. The MVBPA ratio is used to measure the firm growth prospect based on the use of firm assets. There is the formula. Total assets minus total equity plus number of shares outstanding multiple shares closing price. Then divide the total assets. The second independent variable in the study is sales growth. The sales growth ratio is used to measure sales growth. There is the formula. Sales for the current period minus the sales for the previous year. Then divide by the sales for the previous year. The moderating variable in the study is firm size. To measure it using the natural logarithm multiple by total assets. The next section is analysis techniques. In this research, the data were analyzed using SPSS software and multiple linear regression analysis techniques with the moderated regression analysis, or MRA model. The data analysis process starts from the descriptive statistical analysis, classic assumption test, multiple linear regression analysis, interaction test of MRA, and finally hypothesis testing. The following is the moderated regression analysis formula in the study. Tobin-Skew is obtained from the constant plus first regression coefficient times investment opportunity plus second regression coefficient times sales growth plus third regression coefficient times investment opportunity times firm size plus fourth regression coefficient times sales growth times firm size plus standard error. Fourth content, attachment. There are 3 attachments. First, letter of approval advisor lectures. 2, letter of approval for thesis proposal seminar. 3, thesis guidance cards. Thank you for your attention. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.